can I get for you today?
Welcome to Thelsamar, your home away from home in... When I asked for those ears, I didn't realise they'd smell so bad. Here's your reward, adventurer. Well done.
Yes, sir. Great to meet you. Or mine. What can I do for you?
It's too far away.
That's right. I have a task that I can't do while I'm guarding. In fact, it'll take you far from Loch Modan, your perfect chance for adventure. There is a dwarven armorsmith whose work I admire greatly. His name is Furin Longbeard, and his skill is unmatched. I need a new shield, and I must have one of his. The problem is, Furin is far to the south in the Dwarven district within Stormwind, in human lands. I can't imagine why he would live there so far from Ironforge. The humans must pay him a king's ransom to keep him there. So if you want to travel and don't mind making some money, then will you send Furin my request for a shield? The Silver Stream mine to the east ran dry long ago. It was converted by the Miners' League into a storage depot, but now kobolds have moved in, putting their filthy paws on good dwarven tools. We'll root out those vermin soon enough, but the League wants someone to get their gear out of the mine before we warriors tromp in there and break things. It'll be a tough delve. You might want cohorts at your side. The gear is stored in Miners' League crates throughout the mine. Good luck.
Trust me, it seems a lot harder than it looks, but... Oh, I've never known someone to take much interest in the making of sausages, but I'll give you the recipe just in case. Here you go. Mind you eat them fresh. Safe travel.
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
Interesting, a pint?
Well done, adventurer! You demonstrated uncanny courage on the battlefield. Our war against the Trogs will be won with efforts such as yours. You have served King Magne well. If you fancy yourself well suited for this kind of adventuring, I suggest you speak with Mountaineer Gravelgore. The captain has him assigned to a rough patrol that I am sure he can use some help with. Check with Gravelgore just inside the tower. Mountaineer Cobbleflint had nothing but good things to say about your person. For that reason, I am going to entrust upon you a mission of utmost importance. We need to keep pressure on the invading Trog forces until our dwarven brethren return from the Alliance front. Set forth into the southern hills and kill 10 Stone Splinter Skullthumpers and 10 Stone Splinter Seers. Your attacks will buy us some time. Report back when your mission is complete.
On the ground! How are you?
I am quite impressed, adventurer. You have done the Dwarven race a great favor by defending our lands. King Magni Bronzebeard himself would be proud.
See you soon.
Mark my words, you won't find faster griffins anywhere in the Eastern Kingdoms than the ones right here in Thelsamar.
No one's ever stolen anything out of here. Not in the whole history of the whole history. It was horrible. Verna woke me when she heard a ruckus in the fields. The fields were full of hooligans. We left in a rush, and I forgot to pack my pocket watch. Verna's PA gave me that watch on our wedding day, and I feel just sick knowing those thieves have it. I left the pocket watch in the wardrobe at the farmhouse. Look for the field of pumpkins to the west. You can't miss it. If you bring it back to me, I'd sure be grateful.
Seal?
You need something?
I never thought the day would come when I'd leave the farm, but the fields are overrun with thieves, and it's far too dangerous for us here now. As soon as Farmer Furlbrow gets the wagon fixed, we'll be on our way. Maybe you could do me a favor? Let me scribble down my recipe for Westfall stew. Please take it to Salma Saldine over on the farm yonder. The Saldine's farm is just beyond the fork in the road. Poor old Blanchie. Such a tired beast after all the work we put her through. I fed her before we left the farm, but we weren't expecting the wagon to break on us. If you could bring her a few handfuls of oats from the fields, I'd be grateful. I bet you could find some around all of the farms in Westfall, if you can steer clear of those horrific machines that have taken over. There are several farms southwest of here.
Safe travels.
Rough times, huh, adventurer? No matter where you turn, someone needs help, and my wife and I are no exception. Look at what has happened to this place. These lands were once occupied by good farm folk, but the damn thieves have driven them all off. Not me, though, but it seems some harvest watchers have taken over the fields. If you're up for the work, I'd like you to go out and kill 20 of them. Come back when you're done for your pay. If you finish up with the ones in my field, clear them from the neighboring fields as well.
Be careful.
That Verna was always such a sweet lass. We'll miss her here in Westfall, but between you and me, she's a city girl at heart, and Stormwind will suit her just fine. But enough gossip, now we can make Westfall stew.
See you around.
The onions are peeled, the garlic is minced, the rosemary is crushed, the crust has been baked, the dill weed is chopped, the gravy is simmering. Now all I need for my famous meat pie are 8 Gortusk livers.
Have a good one.
Help me make some Westfall stew. Come back with the following ingredients. 3 stringy vulture meat, 3 Gortusk snouts, 3 murloc eyes, 3 okra.
Need help? Ah, so my friend sent you here? How kind. Well, the Stormwind monarchy has abandoned our cause. Now it is up to the people's militia to keep the land free from corruption. If our cause interests you, I can put your combat skills to use in the name of freedom. The people's militia has but one goal: to defend the lands of Westfall and return peace to our surroundings. Unfortunately, the price of peace is often blood. One of my scouts has brought word of a band of Defias trappers wreaking havoc nearby. I have reports of Defias trapper sightings near the Jangle Lode mine to the northwest, as well as at the Molson Farm and Furlbrow's Pumpkin Farm. If you seek to join our ranks, slay 15 Defias trappers and 15 Defias smugglers, then return to me. For the Alliance. The band of wretches responsible for driving the good people of Westfall from the land call themselves the Defias Brotherhood. I need you to infiltrate this clan of thugs. We need to know who heads up the cartel and where they are hiding out. In Lakeshire, in the inn, there is a rogue by the name of Wiley who owes me a favor. Travel to Lakeshire in the Red Ridge Mountains, east of Elwyn, and find out what you can. Stormwind has abandoned us. A foul wind of depravity rustles through the plains of Westfall. This was my homeland, and I will not turn my back on the citizens who choose to remain here. We, the former farmers, shall make our stand. Your task, should you choose to accept, is to patrol the grasslands of Westfall. Track down and slay the vile gnolls that seem to be working in conjunction with the Deadmines thieves. Bring me 8 gnoll paws, and I will reward your... I try to keep Sentinel Hill stocked, and that's not easy with all the action we see. Although we don't get much aid from Stormwind directly, I do have a contact in the city who helps supply us with armor. His name is Osric Strang. His shop, Limited Immunity, is in the old town of Stormwind. Our supply of armor dwindles, and I must contact Osric for more. Can you take him this note? The fastest way to Stormwind is through Thor, our Griffin Master. He's just down the hill. Bring him my note, and then take a griffin to Stormwind. The Defias front is constantly shifting. I've been following their movements for quite some time now. On a side note, I've ascertained that many members of the gang can be tracked by the red leather bandanas they wear. Bring me 15 of these bandanas and I'll see to it you are rewarded.
Ugh.